So this is our go-to starting point squat for almost any athlete. Ages, honestly, like 10, sometimes even as young as 8, all the way up to 18 if they're just starting with us and their training age is 0. This is the Dumbbell Goblet Squat. There's a couple of great things about this that really are easy to teach and great feedback, like instantaneous feedback for the athlete. So when we teach this thing, we have the athlete do a couple things. Number one, we want to make sure when the bell is up on their chest, it's touching their chest at all times. We don't want it to come away from them. We want that weight to stay close to their body. It keeps their torso upright, and it keeps them in a good position the entire time for the squat. Then we want them to actually go, as they go down, we want them to touch their knees to their elbows. It sets them up for a pretty good depth, and it gives us an idea of how they can control the bottom portion of that squat and what things we may need to do alternatively in a superset so that they can get their squat pattern to be solid very, very quickly. Okay? I'm going to have Reese go ahead and grab this. Good. Keep it on the chest. Okay, go ahead and go down, touch elbows to knees. Good, and push through the ground and come back up. Good. Use the external cue of pushing through the ground. Go ahead and go again. We don't want the athlete to think about standing up necessarily. We want them to use force and aggressively drive into the ground to stand back up. It's going to keep their heels down. A lot of times athletes want to get on their toes. So keep their heels down. Go ahead and go down one more time, Reese. Push into the ground to come back up. Great. Go ahead and set it down. With younger athletes, what I've found that something that's really important is actually standing in front of them. Athletes that are young are looking at you to kind of give you feedback as they go through an exercise. So instead of standing off to the side, they'll look at you and turn their head as they're squatting. You don't want that. You want them facing forward. So we'll actually stand in front of the athlete so that they're always keeping their head and their eyes forward where we want them to be. As time goes on, looking for less and less feedback from us as coaches, but early on, make sure to stand in front of the athlete and do your coaching from there.